You are being tracked, cloned, and manipulated, often without knowing it. Today we count down the 20 most dangerous technologies in the world right now, starting with those quietly shaping your life and ending with the ones that could change or even end it. Number 20. 3D printed weapons and untraceable firearms. 3D printers are being used to create ghost guns, weapons with no serial numbers. In 2022, the ATF reported over 25,000 of these weapons recovered in crimes across the United States. They are often assembled at home using plastic parts and downloadable blueprints. Even teenagers have been caught with fully functional firearms. Because they bypass background checks, they create a growing loophole in national gun control systems. Number 19. Facial recognition and mass surveillance. Facial recognition technology is now used by more than 18 federal US agencies and thousands of police departments. Companies like Clearview AI have scraped tens of billions of online images to build massive face-matching databases. But this technology is far from perfect. In Maryland, multiple wrongful arrests have happened due to misidentification. Error rates are especially high for people of color, according to MIT research. Despite this, the technology is expanding rapidly in retail stores, airports, and public transportation systems. Number 18. Smart drones with autonomous combat capabilities. In 2020, a Turkish drone called the Karg U-2 reportedly attacked a human target autonomously in Libya. That moment marked a turning point. Drones acting without real-time human input. The United States, China, and Russia are now developing AI-powered swarms capable of making decisions in real time. These drones can identify, track, and engage targets using computer vision. The concern is that once launched, there is often no off switch. They operate on algorithms, not ethics. Number 17. Ambient invisible AI systems. This type of AI runs quietly in the background of homes, cars, and cities, often without notice. Devices like Google Nest and Amazon Alexa adjust behavior based on passive data. City traffic systems and energy grids use predictive algorithms without the public being aware. These systems continuously collect sensitive data, and most users never give informed consent. Transparency on how this data is used or stored is very limited. Number 16. Smart dust surveillance sensors. Smart dust refers to microscopic sensors capable of monitoring light, sound, motion, and even chemicals. Developed by UC Berkeley and DARPA, these sensors are being tested for agriculture and battlefield surveillance. Once deployed, they are almost invisible. Privacy experts warn that if released in public spaces, smart dust could monitor people without any legal requirement to disclose its presence. Number 15. AI-generated fake news and disinformation bots. AI is now being used to create and spread disinformation at scale. In 2023, Graphika reported the rise of fake news websites and bot networks powered by AI. OpenAI confirmed that its own models were misused through jailbroken access to generate misleading content for covert influence campaigns. These bots can imitate natural human language, post at scale, and spread false narratives before detection systems can respond. Number 14. Emotional recognition and behavioral prediction. AI systems are analyzing micro-expressions, voice tone, and even heart rate to predict emotions. In China, airports are testing this technology to detect suspicious behavior. In the United States, retail stores have also experimented with it. An HR company called HereView faced backlash for using emotion AI in job interviews. MIT researchers found that these systems have high error rates and serious racial bias. The concerns are accuracy, consent, and profiling in real-world applications. Number 13. AI-driven malware and ransomware. Hackers are now leveraging AI to create phishing emails, automate cyber attacks, and design malware that adapts in real time. In 2023, a malicious tool called Wormt was discovered being sold on the dark web to help criminals craft convincing scam messages. Multi-extortion ransomware attacks are also increasing, involving not just encryption but also theft and blackmail. The movie It Breach that affected millions worldwide highlighted how cyber criminals are scaling faster with AI-powered tools. Number 12. Predictive policing algorithms. Police in the US and UK have used predictive tools like Predpol and HuntLab to forecast crime locations and suspects. These tools rely heavily on historic crime data, which often embeds racial and socio-economic bias. Investigations by ProPublica found that predictive policing disproportionately targets minority neighborhoods. Some cities, like Santa Cruz, have banned their use, but many police agencies still rely on them despite no proof of consistent accuracy. Number 11. AI-enhanced cybercrime as a service. Criminals now offer hacking as a service powered by AI. On the dark web, tools built on language models automate phishing, create fake legal documents, and even power realistic voice scams. Europol warned in 2023 that generative AI lowers the barrier to entry, enabling people with little technical skill to launch sophisticated cyber attacks. Companies like Sensity have documented how AI is now central to social engineering scams, making cybercrime more scalable and harder to trace. Number 10. Nanobots and bioinvasive technologies. Nanobots are microscopic machines being developed for targeted drug delivery inside the human body. But these same machines could be misused for surveillance or even internal sabotage if hacked. Researchers at Harvard and Caltech have already built DNA-based nanobots that respond to chemical signals. The US military has also looked into nanotech for battlefield applications. Without strict regulation, these invisible agents could compromise health and privacy from the inside out. Number 9. Augmented reality social engineering. With AR headsets like Apple Vision Pro and Meta Quest Pro, malicious actors can overlay fake prompts or interfaces on real environments. Researchers have already demonstrated phishing attacks where invisible buttons or fake faces trick users into clicking or sharing information. Because AR blends immersive visuals with real-time tracking of user behavior, these deceptions are very hard to detect. As AR adoption grows, the risk of reality itself being weaponized increases. Number 8. Weaponized synthetic biology. Gene editing tools like CRISPR allow scientists to modify organisms with extreme precision. While this has huge potential in medicine, it also creates the risk of engineered viruses. In 2023, the US National Academy of Sciences repeated concerns over genetic bioweapons targeting specific populations. DARPA has a project called Safe Genes designed to counter these threats. But as synthetic biology becomes cheaper and more accessible, the line between medical innovation and bioweaponry becomes dangerously thin. Number 7. Brain-computer interfaces and neural implants. Companies like Neuralink and Synchron are developing brain implants that can restore movement or allow control of external devices through thought. In 2023, Neuralink received FDA approval for its first human trials. These devices can read brain signals and transmit data wirelessly. But this access also creates risks of hacking, manipulation, or loss of privacy. Once the brain is connected to the cloud, questions of consent and control become more urgent than ever. Number 6. AI-discovered zero-day exploits. Zero-day exploits are security flaws that developers do not yet know exist. AI systems trained on huge amounts of code can now discover these vulnerabilities faster than human experts. A Stanford study in 2023 showed that large models could reliably identify and exploit these gaps. Once found, these vulnerabilities are often sold on the black market, fueling a hidden arms race in cyberspace. Number 5. Quantum computing threats to encryption. Quantum computers use qubits instead of standard bits, allowing them to solve problems current computers cannot. Once powerful enough, they could break modern encryption systems like RSA and EC. Google and IBM have made major progress in this field, and the US National Institute of Standards and Technology is now developing post-quantum cryptographic standards. The main concern is harvest now, decrypt later attacks, where encrypted data stolen today could be broken when quantum computers mature. Number 4. AI-driven identity cloning and deepfakes. With just a few seconds of audio, AI can now replicate your voice. In 2023, scammers used AI to impersonate family members and CEOs during real-time phone calls. Deepfake videos of world leaders continue to circulate online, spreading disinformation. Companies like 11 Labs and Meta are working on detection systems, but the technology advances faster than the safeguards. Identity is no longer tied to physical presence. Number 3. Advanced AI with agentic behavior. Agentic AI refers to systems capable of taking goal-directed actions without being told exactly how. Models like GPT-4 and Anthropic's Claude have already shown signs of reasoning, planning, and using tools. The risk is goal misalignment, where an AI pursues objectives in unintended ways. Once these models self-correct and act independently, their behavior becomes unpredictable and difficult to reverse at scale. Number 2. Autonomous swarms and self-governing robotics. Swarms of drones or robots can now act collectively through decentralized algorithms. The US Navy's Locust project and China's drone swarms are real-world examples. These swarms are designed to adapt and coordinate without direct human oversight. If deployed for military or policing purposes, they could overwhelm defenses or respond unpredictably to new situations. With no single control point, accountability is almost impossible. Number 1. AI that operates beyond human understanding. As AI models grow larger, their inner workings become harder to understand. Researchers call this the black box problem. In 2023, Anthropic discovered that its own models developed latent knowledge, facts they knew but would not reveal unless asked in very specific ways. OpenAI and DeepMind admit they do not fully understand how their most advanced models make decisions. That is the greatest risk of all. Machines making choices no one can trace, control, or stop. Technology is accelerating fast, but the further it develops without oversight, the more it stops being a tool and starts becoming a force we may no longer understand. If you made it this far, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.